Today we're coming to you with a very special video. We're here live in Las Vegas, Nevada at Camp Bakes. So if you want to take an inside look at what happens at Mark Baker's personal camp, watch this video and let's see.
So then you're walking into your swing, then you have no choice but to have your thumb go around it. So when I'm walking with you and I get you to go and your swing is straighter, then your hand is, but once you walk into your swing, you can't throw it through your own hips, so your hand has to go around it. So you try to fix it with your hand, but it was all on your foot speed. Much better, Ed. You're like somebody I used to know called Ed. Man, that's a good shot there, bro.
That'll work.
So you walked way straighter. Yeah, you walk straighter and you walk faster. When you walk, I mean, unless you're really good at being drunk, if you walk that way, it's hard to walk fast. That's why I don't hang out. That's why I don't hang out with you guys at night. You guys are on your own. Much better. See how much on the lane? That's what happens when you walk better. So then you're here, then you throw it out and turn it. When you walk slow and into it, you turn it back here. So when you get to the bottom of your swing, it's already here and it just falls off.
Okay, got it.
So that's why when we do the presentation, the rhythm of your feet is on there. The rhythm and the direction, so it's both. See, I think if you just kind of really work on walking naturally and don't hesitate, your hip won't hurt as much. Right. So when you slow down in your pivot step, then I think a lot of force goes on your left hip. Yep. Look at that, textbook. Too much hand. Too much hand. Ah. Whoa. See the difference? Yeah. Okay. See, look, you had zero drift.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, I'll do it. Here, you stand over here. Same shot, but it went through here because you slid there. When you slide farther right, here's your ball. So there's the, where the spot is down lane. You just got to it 10 feet too soon. Everything was the same, just because of where you slid. We took it up and we went.
Thank you.
Much better. Well, Wally? Yes, Wally, that's it. See, what happens is when you walk, so when you get slow with your feet and your head gets forward, the ball, grab my hand, the ball swings in an arc. Okay. So when your head goes here, this shoulder socket goes forward. Once that shoulder socket goes forward, it takes your thumb. So now that's how you threw the ball. Feel my arm, feel how strong that is? I can feel it here. Once this rotates in, now you're hanging on like that. Make my hands touch. Nobody ever has in history. Nobody's strong there. You don't pick up anything with your thumb and your fingertips. So when your head's up, your hand's here. When your head's forward, now your hand's on the ball like that. So then that causes the infamous chicken wing. Because you're hanging on for dear life. Because Sir Isaac Newton, undefeated. He always wins. All right, just walk with me. How does my arm come back?
Very loose.
Right, you're coming back very fast, so then your feet get quick and you can't catch up. Do it again. I want you to have that feel. So put my hand under there. I'm just trying to make if my hand's under there, you can't move it as fast. Hey, look at that balance. Yes. Night and day. That was a swing. That wasn't a throw. In balance, hit your target, and you put a move on at the end. All the difference was this instead of, once it goes down, how's it going to go back? You got to rip it back. When you rip it back, your feet can't go forward. So your swing's always ahead of your feet and you flip it. That was good. So you got to use that power source, not that power source. If you're early, it's that one. If you're in time, it's that one. When you walk down the street, do your thumbs hang out? If your thumbs hang out, there'll be a lot of 230 average bowlers in the world. If everybody walked like this, that would be a good setup. That setup sucks. You know why? Because your arms hang like this. So you're trying to stay on the inside of the ball, right? So you're over here. That's the only time you're on the inside of it. You throw it from out here. So this is killing you. So get here and hold it like that. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Now bring your arm up. That's where you should hold the ball. Because that's how you walk.
Like this?
Yeah, you don't throw it in your stance. Who cares if you're on the side of it in your stance? It worked out okay for Walter Ray. People telling you to be on the inside of the ball in your stance, never bowled on TV. Because you know why? Because your arms don't walk. You can't make your arm walk like that. I don't want to. Maybe nobody's told you yet, but you're not 25. I didn't know if you didn't know. All right. We on the same page, Dave?
Okay.
Here to here. Now you're in the middle of the ball. Now you come down and you can do what you want here. You're trying to do it from here. So you do this, then you go to the outside, and you go there. So the more you're on the inside in your stance, for one, that hurts. There's tremendous strain on my elbow. My wrist does not set that way anything in life. When you walk down the street, that's why the athletes always shake out their wrists. Watch basketball players. Right, runners, the guys when they're on the marathons, they're never tight. You're putting your hand in a very extreme position, trying to stay on the inside of the ball, because everybody's been telling you to stay behind it all your life, because you've been throwing it like that. That's because you're in the wrong spot here, and your forearm's aiming at the pins over there. Let's try this different. You want to have a neutral stance. You know why? Because you can do it every time the same. All right, here we go. Now your ball's actually aiming your target. This is where you're aiming. So now you got to reroute it. The ball goes on that seam of that shirt. There.
Come home with me, would you?
Well, if I come with you to league, that gets real expensive. But you ain't gonna get my wife to sign off on that. There, you get here and you hook it in the front of you. Always hook it later. That's better, Mark. That was better. You turn that in front of you. So then when you turn it, so what happens is when you turn it in front of you, you're here, so the ball goes that way and then that way. When you get here and you have the rotation early, the ball comes off like this and it shoots it dead right. That was really good. Cleanup crew that have already signed up for virtual lessons, when you send them in, this is the IT guy. This is Mark. He does everything for me on the virtual lessons. Thank you for sending them in. We'll keep sending them back. So your head's diving. So when your head dives, you get here and it dives, it has to do that. Like you're almost trying to hit it too hard because you were throwing the wrong ball. You always want to throw the ball that makes you not hit it too hard. Do it again. Yeah, big fingers. Second step up under your head. See, that's when you get here. So now your head's in front, so you're just jacking on it with your shoulders. So your legs aren't up underneath you far enough. Your steps get choppy. Still throwing the wrong ball. Me? Are they fresh still? Should it be a stronger ball? You got a ball that likes to bounce. Right now the back ends are clean. They're bouncing. You miss in, what does it do? Try it again. I'm not the one throwing it. You can't be asking me if you don't know. How are you going to bowl big events? So you're not hitting a target. You know why? Because this is what happened last night. You went and bowled and you weren't mentally ready. I was out. This is what happens when you're not mentally into it. So now your physical game doesn't look very good. You're here, slide. You're here. And when you bowl good, you're now slide. There. See how much this got engaged? Now when I get it here, what gets engaged? Here. So what happens? So you're pushing it out and dropping it and ripping it back. Instead of you pushing it out and this coming back smooth, now go on slide. Now feel your right leg. All right, try that. When you drop early, your feet get on the ground too fast, then your upper body gets forward, and you're basically hitting with both shoulders. It swings off your shoulders, don't hit it with your shoulders. Ooh, that was good. Hey, we got one to the right. Why are you playing so far right? You're fighting on 25, playing 12.
Yeah, that's true.
You're playing where Mike is with a rev rate of 190.
I just keep, I don't know, because everyone's, Steve and all of them, they're like, stay right, stay right, stay right.
Is
But my rev
Steve
rate,
throwing the
right,
ball,
that's true.
or are you throwing the
That's
ball?
true. I move like 8 left.
Sure.
Probably like 8, yeah.
Let's do something different because that's not going to work for the
Yeah,
rest of the day. Don't try to rip on it so hard, making a hook. Just roll through the tape. You guys keep me employed.
Trying too hard.
You think?
God.
There's being mentally in and then trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're mentally in, then you never try too hard. So even though that struck, we both know that wasn't what you wanted. Your number one thing when you don't strike is your push weight goes down and you walk right. It's got to push up so you get your body ahead of your swing. If your body's not ahead of your swing, your right leg can't engage at the bottom of the release. So you walk completely different. Roll was way better, but you walk straight so your hand was here. Nothing. That's all caused by this. Once you do it this way, then you get that way. Not bad. Oh. Now she can move left. Hey, hey, hang on. Look out, Winnipeg. Here he comes.
When I go and throw that 10 pin, I look at 20, I hit 17.
Backwards. Because
It changes.
well, you're using the object pin in the back and where you're sliding, so there's math. So you're here and it's there, so your eyes are going to the right. They're faking you out. Because what happens with the plastic ball? So when you throw your strike ball, reactive resin or urethane, that matter, it's always going to grab and read.
Right.
So when you throw a spare ball and it's that far left of the pin off your hand, you think you're going to miss left, but that ball faded into it. That ball almost, if it was going to miss, it was going to miss right. Plastic balls and oil don't hook.
Right.
So everybody tries to make their 10 pin off their hand with their plastic ball. At the very last second, the ball falls in the gutter because the ball's not picking up like their strike ball. They see that shape on the back. Well, you bought a plastic ball not to see that shape.
Right.
So that's why I want you to slightly miss it at 45 feet and it just fades back in there. Here's why I like doing camp. Because you meet people with very, very unique pasts. First time in all my years of coaching, 25,000 lessons, 42 camp bakes, I met a professional bull rider. My favorite guy is Ty Murray. This is my second favorite bull rider of all time, Gary from Killdeer, North Dakota. And he showed me the picture. He used to be really skinny and strong. Huh, Gary?
No, I'm just kind of fat and weird.
Well, there you go. He's a good bowler. All right.